Shalom to the elect of Israel, you Hebrew Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American, West Indian, and Haitians. Gotta give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, who teach well, and a sincere salutation to all the Akim, pushing this truth throughout the four ends of the earth, the entire world, waking up the hope for the elect. And shalom to the Agwaf who are listening and learning, the few sisters who are listening and learning. I'm Isaiah, coming into another lesson in truth, facts, faith, and edification. And this is, I'm doing on various topics. The 400-year slavery being up doctrine. I'm going in on that, which is a lie. Not too much, just a little bit. It's a lie. The 12 tribes of Israel is all black, so-called black. It's a lie. Going door to door, like this camp one body in Yahushua. That's going off. Yahushua said don't do that. Okay? Put on a few precepts on that. Friday sundown to Saturday sundown. It's a lie. They going off. Okay? This is all wickedness, man. Lies. And there's a lot of different doctrines out there, man. Okay? There's a lot of different doctrines out there, man, that Jake is following these bug outs that's teaching this madness, man. So just various topics, going in on a few precepts to prove the point, man. And they are going off. So Lord's willing, this be edifying. These people is going off, man, teaching this madness, okay? Now I'm going to read Isaiah chapter 8 and 20. And it reads, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them. If they're deceiving you, talking about the 400-year slavery is up, that's a lie, man. There's no light. Okay? If they're telling you that all 12 tribes of Israel is so-called black, that's a lie. There's no light in them. If they're telling you that the Sabbath is Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, it's a lie. There's no light. Okay? They're telling you that it's Edomites that can make it, they'll lie. There's no light there, man. They're going off. Thus saith the Lord. And there's a lot of different doctrines out there, man. It's a lot. I just named a few. I'm talking about 10 to 20 different doctrines out there that they going off on, man. That's not in the scriptures, okay? Everybody can be saved, man. That's a lie. They going off. All of Israel going to be saved. That's a lie. Because the Lord said he's only coming back for the elect. Okay? Facts. There's a lot of different doctrines out there, man, that these jakes is lying on. And they're deceiving their people. Okay? And Yahushua say, the blind leadeth the blind, they shall both end up into a ditch, man. And the Lord set watchmen up to keep watch, to give the report. Oh, and when they going off, to rebuke sharply in the gates, man. Okay? You're supposed to rebuke, man. That's what the Lord set up watchmen. Okay? True watchmen. That's going to always keep watch, man. And when they see one sheep going astray because another one is leading them that way, they're supposed to be rebuked, man. Okay? When you read Deuteronomy 13, the Most High Yahweh say, if there be a brother among you, sister, mother, father, brother, sister, whoever, that's trying to make you follow some other God or some other type of way of life, other religions or philosophies, they going off, rebuke them. Okay? They going off, man. That's Deuteronomy 13th chapter. They are going off. So to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not what? If they speak not according to this word, which is who word? Yahweh, why Yahweh Shah word? It is because there is no light in them, right? So when you go to Matthew chapter 5, this is what it reads. This is what it say. Matthew 5:14, and it reads, Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Okay? Neither do men light a candle and put it on a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father, Yahweh, which is in heaven. Okay? So, doing the work, your light supposed to shine, right? To who? The lame, the maimed, the halt, and the blind, the weak, the feeble knees, man. Okay? Because you're supposed to be strengthening them. Your light will strengthen those weak hand and feeble knees, those lame, halt, maimed, and blind, man. Okay? Your light, which is your wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, will strengthen them, man. The Lord say, go to the lost sheep, man. Okay? And be not deceived. Okay? Let no man deceive you. That's why these scriptures, you're supposed to check these scriptures daily to see if things is lining up to whatever that person telling you, man. You're supposed to check the scriptures and make sure everything is lining up. So you're supposed to let your light shine, man. Okay? Which is truth through the law and through the testimony, man. Now this is Zechariah. This is Zechariah chapter 8 and verse 16. And it reads, These are the things that ye should do. Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor. We're gonna look up that way. We're gonna look up that word neighbor. Execute the judgment of truth and peace in your gates. And that's what you're supposed to be doing. And let none of you imagine evil in your hearts, right? Meaning in your minds, against his neighbor, and love no false oath. For all these are things that I hate, saith the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So he say, and love no false oath, man. Okay? All this Friday sundown and Saturday sundown and all 12 tribes of Israel are so-called black and the 400 years of slavery is up. All of them is false oaths, man. They all lies, man. Now, read again, Zechariah 8 and 16. These are the things that ye should do. Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor. Okay? Now, let's look up that word neighbor. This is Zechariah. Look up that word neighbor. Zechariah 8 and 16. And let's read that. Let's see what's going on here. Trying to go to this blue letter real quick. Because see, the problem is these jakes is going off, man. This is what the Lord says. So I'm gonna read again. Zechariah 8 and 16. These are the things that ye should do. Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor. Let's look at the word neighbor. Execute the judgment of truth and peace in your gates. So you're supposed to be speaking the truth, man. So you go to the word neighbor and say H7453. And it say neighbor friend, another, fellow, companion, other, brother. Okay? Brother, neighbor. Now, that's in Zechariah. So let's go to the one in Matthew when Yahweh shall say, love thy neighbor as thyself, right? So let's pull that up. Prove this point, then I'm moving on. Because the Lord say, push this truth to your neighbor, man. So Matthew 22 and 36. It is Matthew 22 and 36. And it reads, so the disciples say, Master, which is the great commandment in the law? Yahweh shall say unto him, thou shalt love the Lord Yahweh thy power with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind. Okay? Verse 38. This is the first and great commandment. 39 say, and the second is like unto it, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Now let's look at this is Matthew 22 and 39. Let's look at the word neighbor. Okay? And this is for you bug outs. This is in the New Testament. The word neighbor is G4139. And this is what it say. For you bug outs out there. A neighbor, a friend. It said any other person and whereto are concerned. Okay, it say the other. Thy fellow man, thy neighbor, according to the Jews, any member of the Hebrew nation and commonwealth. Okay? So what neighbor is it talking about? A fellow Hebrew Israelite, man. Okay? Again, it say, according to the Jews, any member of the Hebrew nation and commonwealth. And you can't get around that, man. Okay? You can't get around it, no matter what you do. So, going back, again, Zechariah 8 and 16. These are the things that ye shall do. Speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor. Execute the judgment of truth and peace in your gates. Okay? Now, oh yeah, I was watching the brother, the elder from South Carolina. He was going in about how the guy, Cedric Benson, how he died, right? I saw the article. It came up, on my I got my little news app, and it give me all the updated news. So I was watching him last night. He went into it, and I just got a precept on that, and I'm keeping moving. So this is 1 Corinthians 9, because Jake, and this for all these Jakes that's in the entertainment world, right? Period. Rapper, okay, actor, whatever they doing, man. Sports player. They are chasing an incorruptible crown, man. And guess what? They're gonna be destroyed, man. Okay? At the end of the day, man, they're gonna be destroyed, man. If you chasing an incorruptible crown, you got a time. And it's gonna end because you're not seeking Yahweh Bashim Hawashah. So this is our 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 24. And it reads, know ye not that they which run in a race run all, right? But one receiveth the prize. Okay? And you see how when they run in the races, man. Only one gonna get the prize, man. Now when they do the Olympics or whatever, they have on the lot that they stand on, you have first place, second place, and third place, right? You got the gold, the silver, and the bronze. Okay? Know ye not that they which run in the race run all, but one receiveth the prize? So run that ye may obtain. And every man that strive for the mastery is temperate in all things. Now they do it to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. Okay? So if you're not doing the work overall, if you're not doing this work for Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, you're going to lose your life, man. You're going to die a grievous death. You're going to be destroyed. You're going to lose everything, just like Michael Jackson and Richard Pryor and Red Fox. Okay? This guy died, man. John Singleton, right? Ricky Harris died, man. Okay? The Lord taking these jakes, man. They have been chasing incorruptible crowns all their life, and they're dying with what? Nothing, man. Yahweh say, you came into the world naked, and you're going to leave the same way, man. Okay? Oh, and all of them what shall a man get if he gain the whole world and lose his own soul, man? Okay? You're going to gain death, man. Okay? And you got to come back in the kingdom as a baby in everlasting shame and contempt for however long Yahweh Shai is going to have that spirit on you, man. To be in everlasting shame and contempt. Okay? No one knows, man. But it's going to happen. Why? Because they are chasing incorruptible crowns, man. And that go for every 2/3 Jake out there that's chasing these crowns, and it's gonna lead to nothing, man. Okay? Riches will not get you salvation, man. Isaiah 33:6 say, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. What times? The time of Jacob's trouble, man. See, half of these people on this planet, and I'm talking about Jake's, I don't care about the heathen nations. They don't believe that Jacob's trouble is coming, man. Because you got a lot of camps that's pushing, it ain't gonna be no Jacob trouble. Like IUIC, they push that madness. It ain't gonna be no Jacob trouble. And basically what they're pushing is the 501c3 charter doctrine, okay, that everybody gonna get raptured up out of here, man. No, not according to the scriptures. When Jacob trouble hit, you're gonna be standing in the midst of it, man. And if you don't have on the armor of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, you're gonna be destroyed. Okay? Verse 26. I therefore so run, 1 Corinthians 9:26. I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air. Okay? And he telling you, hey, that's shadow boxing, right? He said, Paul said he's fighting, but not as one that beat up the air, man. Okay? Like boxers do. What's shadow boxing, man? Basically chasing a crown that's incorruptible, man. And this going to all these jakes that's in sports. I don't care who it is. LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson. All, hey, listen. At the end of the day, they're going to lose their life and they're going to die grievous deaths, man. Because they've been chasing incorruptible crown. So this guy that lost his life on his motorcycle, hey, chasing the incorruptible crown, not trusting in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Hey, what he say in Isaiah, man? That my people, they have a spirit, but not of my spirit, man. They taking the covering of Esau Edom, man. Okay, of Babylon the Great, spiritually Egypt, and they trust not in the Lord, so they're gonna be destroyed, man. Okay, if you don't repent, man, you're going to be destroyed, man. The Lord wants you to repent and seek Him, man, and call on His Hebrew name, man. Okay, you got to repent, man. Otherwise, you're gonna be destroyed, man. And we are here faithfully, man, diligently rebuking anybody that's going off with that madness, man. So again, 1 Corinthians 9:26, I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air. Okay? We chasing that incorruptible crown, man. Eternal life. Everlasting salvation, man. This is 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 8. Let me pull this up. As a matter of fact, let me pull it up on the blue letter. That'll save me some time. This is 1 Timothy 4 and 8. And it reads, For bodily exercise profit little, but godliness is profitable unto all things, having promise of the life that now is, and of that which is to come. Which is what? The kingdom, man. Everlasting salvation, man. So the reason I'm bringing this out, 1 Timothy 4:8, for bodily exercise profit little, man. So why be around here swole like an ox, like all these bodybuilders, and you can't even wipe your ass, man? Okay? Why be around here all swole? Hey, that ain't gonna get you salvation, man. Looking like these bodybuilders or these the world's strongest man. Why look like that when it ain't gonna get you salvation, man? For bodily exercise profit little. Okay? It said profit little because it do profit a little bit, to stay in shape, to have good health. But why look like the world's strongest man when it ain't gonna get you salvation, man? Okay? That ain't gonna get you through Jacob's trouble looking like a bodybuilder, looking like the world's strongest man. That's not gonna save you, man. Okay? And that going to what, man? Chasing the incorruptible crown, man. Okay? Lusting after the cares of the world. When the Lord say, all these things are gonna be destroyed, man. They shall melt with fervent heat. So why chase incorruptible crowns, man? Why store up your treasures on earth where moth and rust can do corrupt, man? It's a waste of time. It's a waste of time, man. I'm out with you with this blue letter. This is Jeremiah 14:14. And see, I'm getting on these bug outs, man. That's lying to Jake, man. Okay? This is Jeremiah 14:14. Then the Lord Yahweh said unto me, the prophets prophesy lies in my name. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision and divination, man, and a thing of not, and the deceit of their heart, man. Okay? Let me go on this a little bit. Let me tap on this. The Lord say he sent them not, man. Let's go to the word heart, right? It's a H3820, right? Lob, right? Inner man, mind, will, heart, understand it. Talking about your mind, okay? The word for heart is lob, which means your mind. So, going back, it said, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision and divination, and a thing of not, and the deceit of their heart, man. So these devils is lying to you, man. Okay, these bug outs, man. This is Jeremiah 23:1. Just to hit the point, man. And it reads, woe be to the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord Yahweh. Okay? Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, power of Israel, against the pastors that feed my people. Ye have scattered my flock and driven them away, and have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doings, saith the Lord Yahweh. Because they are destroying the people, lying to them about all this different madness, man. Okay? Talking about 400 years of slavery, man. And that's my main thing, man. Okay? We have been in the rulership of these Edomites for over 500 years, man. Where the hell they get 400 years of slavery? 400 years of slavery. Where they getting that from? Okay? Now they keep talking about from 1619 to 2019, man. We have been in the rulership of these Edomites for over 500 years, man. Okay? And this go way back in the 1400s, man. This is Titus chapter 1. I'm going to start at verse 9. And it reads, I'm going to start at verse 10. Titus chapter 1, verse 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially day of the circumcision. What is it talking about, special day of the circumcision? Meaning them that's of the Israelites, man. Okay? That's what? Deceivers, man. Again, Titus 1 and 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision. Meaning you Israelites, man. You bugged out wicked Israelites. Verse 11. Whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. Filthy lucre talking about money. But my point is, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses. Let's look at the word subvert. Teaching things which they ought not. Right? Let's look at that word subvert. You devils, man. Lying to the people, man. False divinations. That word subvert is G396. G396. And it say to overthrow, overturn, destroy, to subvert. Okay? And that's what you're doing, man. You overthrowing people's houses by lying to them, giving them hope and some false divination, man. Talking about 400 years of slavery, man. That is a lie. That's not in the scriptures. Okay? It clearly tell you in Genesis 15 that was talking about ancient Egypt, man. Okay? That was talking about ancient Egypt. That had nothing to do with North America, Babylon the Great, man. Not nothing. So let me go back. Kind of clicked out of it. So they lying, man. They subverting whole houses. So again, whose mouth, Titus 1 and 11, whose mouth must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, who overthrow whole houses or destroy whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. One, it's a verse 13, it said these witnesses is true, wherefore, it said this witness is true, wherefore rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in the faith. Okay? Rebuke them sharply, man. Not giving heed to Jewish faiths and commandments of men that turn from the truth, man. And that's what they doing. And see, when people realize that these people lying to them, then what they gonna be left to do, man? It'll make them fall all the way out, man. Okay, because they follow somebody who they thought had the truth, but they've been lying to them, man. Okay? This verse 15, unto the pure all things are pure, but unto them that are defiled and unbelieving is nothing pure. But even their mind and conscience is defiled. Okay? They profess they know power. Okay? They profess that they know Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, but in works they deny him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate, man. Full of lies and deceit, man. Not giving you the truth. They're lying to you, man. Okay? This is Jeremiah 48 and 10. Jeremiah 48 and 10. And it reads, cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord Yahweh deceitfully. Okay? Cursed be he that do the work of the Lord deceitfully, man. Meaning you lying to the people. Okay? But you telling them everything is going to be all right. And cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood. What is that talking about? If you hear somebody going off You know they going off, and you don't rebuke that person. That's you keeping your sword back from blood, man. Okay? Jeremiah 48:10 again. Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord Yahweh deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood. Okay? So if you hear the rebuke, you supposed to, if you hear the lie and the divination, right, and the false visions, you're supposed to rebuke that person, man. Point blank, period. Okay? You're supposed to rebuke them, man. That's why brother put up videos day in and day out, man. Rebuking these different counts from going off, man. Now, I gotta bring this precept up. This is Luke. This is Luke chapter 10 and verse 7. And the reason I'm bringing this precept up is because you got these camps, or you got this one camp, one body in Yahweh talking, and they going door to door, okay? They doing the same thing the Jehovah wickedness is doing, man. And that's going off, okay? It's going off, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah said, don't go door to door, man. And I'm finna read it. And I done cut a few Jehovah wickedness with this verse, man. Okay? Because they going off, man. This is Luke chapter 10, verse 7. And it reads, and in the same house remain. This is what Yahweh Shah sent out the disciples. Okay? And in the same house remain, eating and drinking such things as they give, for the laborers is worthy of his hire. So the Lord said, if you going to teach, right? And somebody tell you to come to their house and teach them and their families, okay? The Lord say, eat and drink such things that they give you, right? For the labor is worthy of his hire. So if somebody say, well, you've been teaching me and now I understand the correct ways of the Lord, and they want to offer you some, you're supposed to take it, man. Okay? Read again. And in the same house remain, eating and drinking such things as they give, for the labor is worthy of his hire. Go not from house to house, man. You don't supposed to do that, man. Okay? You don't supposed to be around here pulling these Jehovah wickedness movements, man. It's going off, man. And that's all I gotta say about that, man. It's going off. Now I'm finna deal with these bug out women. This is Genesis chapter 3 and verse 16. And it reads, because these women is out of order, man. That's teaching, they out of order, man. Now if they teaching other sisters, cool, no problem, man. Okay? But all on brothers' comment pages, on comment boards, putting up pre-sales, not knowing what's going on, out here trying to be prophesied. They going off, man. They are going off. And the Lord is going to prove that. This is Genesis 3 and 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow shalt thou bring forth children, and thou desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee. Okay? And this is what the Lord told Adam. And unto Adam he said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, meaning what? He didn't supposed to do that, man. Again. And unto Adam, Yahweh said, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, meaning that knowledge, okay? That knowledge of good and evil. Saying, thou shalt, read again, it say, because thou hast hearkened unto the voice of thy wife, and hast eaten of the tree of which I commanded thee, saying, thou shalt not eat of it, cursed is the ground for thy sake. In sorrow shalt thou eat of it all the days of thy life. Okay? Verse 19 say, in the sweat of thy face shalt thou eat bread. Meaning we gotta work now. Okay? From the sweat of your brow, that's how you should eat food. Okay? Because Adam did what? He hearkened to the voice of his wife, which he did not supposed to do, man. Because a woman is not meant to rule over the man. Now, this is First Timothy. This is First Timothy. First Timothy 2. I'm gonna start at verse 11. And it reads, let the woman learn in silence with all subjection. Verse 12. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. Verse 13. For Adam was first formed, then Eve. Verse 14. And Adam was not deceived, and Adam was not deceived. But the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Okay? So who sinned first? Eve did. Let's read it in Sirach. Okay, in the Apocrypha. Ecclesiasticus 25 and 24. And it reads, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Okay? Through the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. Okay? Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. 1 Timothy 2:14. And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression. Okay? And the Lord say what? But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to usurp authority over the man, but to be in silence. Okay? This is 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians chapter 14. And I'm gonna start at 33. Let me check some. I don't want to go too long on this. Let me go back. Line my precepts up right. Okay, so do it again. 1 Corinthians 14 and 33. And it reads, for Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints of the Israelites. Okay, tell you that in Psalm 50 and 5 and Psalms 148 and 14. Verse 34 reads, let your women keep silence in the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. And I read that in the law, well, in Genesis 3 and 16. Okay? But thy desire shall be to thy husband. Okay? Verse 35. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for women to speak in the church. Now, it's a sister that be coming on brothers' pages. Okay? Her name is Mariah. And she said, oh girl was going off, man, for even speaking, man. Okay? She straight up said, hey, she was out of place for that, man. Okay? You women need to fall back, man, and get in line. Because you're going off, man. And it's a lot of females that putting up videos on YouTube calling themselves so-called teaching, man. Which it should not be so, man. The Lord say that it's wicked, man. Okay? So I just wanted to go into a couple precepts, man, because it's a lot of things going on. But I just wanted to speak on what had hit me when I was at work, you know. Cause this chick, Royal Roots, she going off, man. And it's not just her, man. Okay? And obviously she learning this from some man. Gotta be another man or some other camp she done heard that from. Cause a lot of camps teaching that, man. Okay? It's a lot of camps teaching that 400-year doctrine, man, and they all going off, okay? They all going off, man. So Lord willing, it's edifying. Gotta give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone who rule well, who teach well, and a sincere salutation to all the Akim pushing the truth throughout the four winds of the earth, waking up to hopefully elect. Oh yeah, matter of fact, I got another precept, man. Because Jake hate to hear the truth, man. They hate to get rebuked, okay? But what's real is real, man. Oh, yeah, and I did have another precept, too, I want to get. Matter of fact, because I said something about that Saturday, that Friday sundown and Saturday sundown. So let me get that. But, let me get this real quick. Let me see, this is it Galatians? I think it is. If I'm not mistaken. Let me pull this up real quick. Yeah, this is Galatians chapter 4, verse 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth? Right? Listen, man. What does John 8:32 say? This is St. John chapter 8, verse 32. And it reads, read verse 31. Then said Yahushua to those Jews which believed on him, if you continue in my word, then are ye my disciples indeed, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. Why is these people lying to our people, man? Okay? St. John 7:38. What does it say? Let's read it. St. John chapter 7, verse 38. And it reads, he that believeth on me, as the scriptures have said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. Why is these people lying to Jake, man? Why? This is my closing precept. And this is not hard, man. This is simple. But like I read to you in Titus, to the pure, all things are pure, man. To the defiled, they're going to stay defiled, okay? And that leads me to another precept. As a matter of fact, what is that? I must be allowed to read this too. Revelation 22. And what is that? Let me see. Let me see. Revelation 22 and lock you. Looking for this verse. Revelation 22 and 11. And it reads, He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still. And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still. And he that is holy, let him be holy still. Okay? To the pure, all things are pure, man. This is Psalms 81 and verse 3. And this hasn't changed, man. Psalm 81 and 3. Blow up the trumpet in the new moon, in the time appointed on a solemn feast day. For this was a statute for Israel and a law of the power of Jacob, man. Okay? This hasn't changed, man. This hasn't changed. And I was gonna close, man, but man, it's spirit, man. This is Ecclesiasticus to back up Psalm 81 and 3. This is Ecclesiasticus 43 and verse 6. And it reads, read verse 5. Great is the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah that made it, and at his commandment it runneth hastily. He made the moon also to serve in her season for a declaration of times. Now, what does the word month, month, what does it come from? The word month come from the word moon, man. Look it up. Again, Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 43 and 6. He made the moon also to serve in her seasons for a declaration of times and a sign of the world. From the moon is the sign of feasts, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. Why does it say decrease in her perfection? Because when the new moon, when the new moon comes in, you can barely look, you only see like the rim of the moon. Right? Listen to this. From Ecclesiastes 43 and 7. From the moon is the sign of feasts, a light that decreaseth in her perfection. The month is called after her name. Okay? The word month comes from moon, man. The month is called after her name, increasing wonderfully in her changing, being an instrument of the armies above, shining in the firmament of heaven. The beauty of heaven, the glory of the stars and ornaments, giving light in the highest place of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Come on, man. It say it is what? From the moon is the sign of feast. Okay? Again, Psalm 81 and 3. Blow up the trumpet in the new moon in the time appointed on the solemn feast day, man. For this was a statute for Israel and a law of the power of Jacob, man. And it hasn't changed. And I'm gonna read one more. This is Isaiah 66 and 23. And it reads, and it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Okay? So with that, gonna give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well, who teach well, and the sincere salutations to all the Akim, pushing this truth through the four ends of the earth, waiting up the hopeful elect. Shalom to the Akwa for listening and learning. Shalom.